I have got 3 different brands of puppy pee pads, absorbent pads that I'm going to do a comparison review, and I'm going to show you the differences of these 3 very well-known popular pee pads. So the first one that I have is actually one from Amazon, an Amazon Basic brand. And then I also have the IMMCUTE brand for their super absorbent training pads. And then I also have PetsWorld super absorbent training pads as well. Now, it is true that all 3 of these are different size pads, so I'm going to do the best that I can to make sure that I am pouring equal amounts of liquid into the corner of each pad to give a true example of the absorbency of each of these puppy pads. I'm also going to show you how well they are with tearing resistant, some of the other features that they may or may not have, and we might even cut into it to see what it looks like on the inside. So stay tuned and I will give you a full review of each of these 3 puppy pee pads. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up each of them and put the puppy pad on the ground so you can see the differences. Like I said, they are all different sizes. First we have the Amazon Basic, and this one is 22 by 22 inches, a nice square size. And then we have the IMMCUTE training pad. This is their 2XL. This is a 30 by 36 inch pad. And then we have the PetsWorld, and this is really, really big. It's 37 by 54 inches. All right, let's get them all positioned where we can see everything. First, let's take a look at the PetsWorld one. And just so we know, PetsWorld. The PetsWorld one comes in a variety of different sizes. I'm going to show you up close what the quilted top looks like. For the PetsWorld one, you can see the quilted layer on the top. They say that this has 5 layers inside of it. It has the waterproof backing on the other side. The edge around the absorbent layer to the edge is 2.5 inches wide. And the PetsWorld one does include adhesive tapes on the back so that you can secure the pad to the ground to prevent it from moving. Now let's take a look at the IMMCUTE version. When I first picked this one up, it feels like it's actually thicker to me. It has a thicker feel to it. The pad I have here is 30 inches by 36. This one has 6 layers of technology in here. That is probably why this one feels a little bit thicker to me. Now the edge, it also has the top absorbent pad on the top, and it has the waterproof backing on the back. The edge of this one measures just about 1 inch. So let's take a look at the Amazon one. The Amazon pad is a square pad measuring 22 by 22. This one says it's 5 layers of thickness. This does feel thinner than the other one. It has the absorbent side on one side and of course the waterproof backing on the other side. And the distance to the edge on this one is about 2 inches. For tear resistant, the first thing I'm going to do is try the PetsWorld one. So I'm just going to pick it up here. I'm going to go to about the center of the pad right here. Well, I could tear it down the edge, and I could tear it right through the middle too. So it did tear pretty easily. Of course, this is me trying to tear it. Okay, let's take a look at the Amazon one next. Same thing, I'm going to go to about the middle of the pad and just, that took a little bit more difficult to tear. Trying to get in, it seems to be tearing in strips too. So you can tear them. And now let's try the IMMCUTE. I'm gonna go to the middle here. Again, they all seem to just tear right down the edge of the strip, which is probably, I would say I would expect that to happen because that's where the materials differentiate. But now I'm trying to tear down the middle one. This one maybe doesn't tear down into the middle, it keeps tearing in strips. So I would say as far as being tear resistant, they all tear when me as a human is trying to rip it. Now that we tore all these up, I'm going to grab 3 more samples to go ahead and lay down, and we'll try the water test next. So I have 1 cup of water, which seems like a lot to pour on these, but let's go ahead and give it a try. I'm going to do my best to pour each of them in the corner so that they each have the same equal amount of water being poured in the corner. Let's start with this one. This is the Amazon Basic one. 1 cup, I really feel like this is just way too much for this puppy pee pad to be able to handle. Oh, it rolled off. 1 cup. It did roll off. Maybe that was me getting too crazy spilling. It does seem to be coming over on the edge right here. But let's see. It sat here for a few seconds, and I'm going to lift it up. This is dry except for where it spilled over the edge. It is still dry. And even though it looked like it came over the edge right here, it absorbed back in. So I don't know if this is a fair test to do, but I'm going to do it. So this has been sitting here however long. But if I were to put this on the top of it, let's see if it absorbed, if it transfers. And I'm going to expect that it will, but let's just see. Yep, it did. I would expect that because it's the top. But again, let's look underneath for the absorbency. I think this white paper towel would pick up any red, and there's nothing there. Even on the bottom, there's nothing there. Okay. 1 cup of water did its trick. I'm just going to clean this up. Amazon, 1 cup of water, held it no problem. Now we're going to take a look at the PetsWorld one. Again, 1 cup of water, going to start pouring it right here on the edge. You see it does seem to bead up, but then it absorbs fairly quickly. Trying to do the same like circumference that I did with the other one, just to be completely fair. A little bit did go over the edge right here. We'll see in a second, give it a chance to absorb. It did seem to absorb in. You can see the quilted marks coming through. Let's see on the underneath. It is not wet at all, and this is not wet here. So it held the water. It seemed to help keep it contained within this corner. Same test that I did before. Again, I'm fully expecting this to transfer because I think that's just how it is. So this should probably turn green here. It did. But if I take another one on the other side, it's absorbent, came through, and nothing on that side either. So this was also able to hold the 1 cup of liquid poured over here on the edge. Okay, let's go to our last test. This IMMCUTE version. Again, I'm going to take the liquid, pour it into the corner. Uh-oh, is it running over there on the edge? It seems to sit on top of the absorbent pad a little bit longer, but it is soaking in. 1 cup, a little bit went over on the edge here, but it did that on all of them. It looks like it's puddling a little bit. Let's see if it's anything wet on the bottom. It is not wet on the bottom, not wet right here. This should be the same test as the others. Give it a little bit of time. It did go over on the edge right here, but it didn't onto the border, but it did not go over the edge onto the floor right here. This should definitely transfer, like I said, with the other ones. And it did. I'm running out of paper towels. This is clean, except right there. This is clean, dry, nothing. So I would say that all 3 pads equally were able to handle 1 full cup of liquid. None of them transferred underneath. Even after they've been sitting here for a little bit, it is still dry. They all seem to do exactly what they said they could do. The PetsWorld and the Amazon are both 5 layers of technology inside here, and the IMMCUTE is 6 layers. So maybe that could have a difference. And they say that it turns the liquid to gel. Everything feels heavy, and it does feel like a gel is inside of there now as well. If I were to squeeze it, you can almost see that there's a layer on top. When I hold each of them up, you literally can feel that it became a gel on the inside. It's squishy on all of them. When you're finished with these, you do just fold them up and you can dispose of them. It's nice that because the liquid became a gel on the inside here, it's going to like stay contained within the puppy pee pad or the pee pad. I'm going to fold them all up. I have one more test for you. The IMMCUTE pad claims they can hold 11 cups of water. So I think that's going to be our last test. Okay, we got the IMMCUTE 2XL 30 by 36 size puppy pee pad, and they say 11 cups of water. We are going to put that to the test right here, right now. Makes me nervous. Open it up. Remember, these do not have stickers to put on the bottom. Okay, we have 11 cups of water. Can this hold 11 cups of water? We're starting out right here. This is an 8 cup. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. I don't know how this is going to hold. Oh, it already went over the edge. Maybe that's my fault. Maybe I should only pour from the middle and let it do its thing. It's already coming over the edge onto my dress. It said it could hold 11 cups of water. It's not yet. Am I doing it wrong? I mean, I'm just pouring water. It's coming over the edge on all the sides. That was 8 cups, and then this is 3. So they advertise that it can hold 11 cups of water. I poured 11 cups of water and it has come over the edge on this side, this side, this side, and this side. Would it have made a difference if I only poured directly in the center? Maybe. I don't know. It's very thick. It's definitely poofing up, so you can tell that the liquid center, or the gel center, is absorbing the liquid, but it went over the edge. So I don't know. I'm going to let it sit here and let it absorb for a second. Maybe we should have gone slower, but I'll leave that up to you to decide. Actually, the underneath is dry. I mean, that's a good sign that it's dry underneath. So 11 cups of water. I don't think it did exactly what it said it was supposed to do. I'm going to say that maybe this one was a bit of a fail. I don't believe that they could have handled 11 cups of water. You can see where it came over on the edge. So all in all, I would have to say that if you're looking for a puppy pee pad, the 3 of these options did do their job with regards to being able to handle maybe what would be a normal amount of liquid. This one, the IMMCUTE one, did claim to be able to handle 11 cups of water, and it could not. But how often are you going to need that big of an absorption? The Amazon one comes with less sizes. It could definitely be a better value for your money. The PetsWorld one has a variety of huge sizes to be able to choose from. And then the IMMCUTE one also has a variety of sizes. The IMMCUTE one says that it's 6 layers of technology on the inside and the other 2 are 5. So hopefully this helped with being able to help you decide which puppy pee pad or absorbent pad is right for you. Me, I think I'm going to stick with the PetsWorld one. I like the fact that it comes in a lot of different sizes and it has those tabs that you can stick it to the ground that the other ones did not have.